You like the
We'll
like
be
even
we'll do like the ZOA.
Oh yeah, we should start doing that. If you wanna broadcast on yours, I'll give you cover while you try and set up the broadcast for your end. If you want, just in case mine goes gaming it, you know. If you want to do that, that's up to you. Also, if we get that big dude and we have a insta kill, we need to make sure we use it because that dude will die instantly and it'll be lit.
Hold on. First off, I'm not gonna be able to stream on my end.
Yeah.
I'm naked. Now I'm just playing. I'm just playing, everybody.
Is it just
okay,
you're just?
Let me see. Hold on
well,
one second.
If you
Pause
want,
it.
you're okay. Paused. Go ahead if you want to do that now.
Homie asked any games for E3 that surprised you guys and girls. Probably Battletoads surprised me. I didn't expect that.
Oh let's put it this way.
I'm excited for a lot of games, including the PS4 games.
Let's put it this way.
You know, Last of Us 2, Resident Evil 2.
Let's put it this way. The thing that surprised me during E3, the only thing that I actually really cared about was The Last of Us Part 2, with just the new trailer they introduced for this year, where you had frickin', I think it was Ellie and her friend there. I forget her friend's name. But you had them kissing, I think, in the thumbnail for like the trailer. Hey Phil, good to see you, my dude.
Oi!
Easy. Oi. I got bored.
How do you not die? I'm shooting you in the face 800 times.
I'm somehow oh, you got the max ammo, which gave me a chance to get more ammo to help cover you. Get in that one. I'm right behind. You just literally ran by me.
Oh.
Who wants to hear my impersonation of me doing Ozzy Osbourne?
Fucking PlayStation, I fucking knew it. If you guys get a blue screen, that's my bad, I apologize, but you gotta deal with it. Oh, balls! Alright, I'm gonna be host, and I'm gonna get my girl, Jluv, and I'm gonna see if Dan wants to get in on this shit. Hey Siri, text Megadan.
What do you want to say?
Want to get on in on the stream chat? Oh. Hey Siri, text Megadan.
What do you want to say?
Want to get in on this stream, my dude?
Your message to Megadan.
No. Sacre bleu. There we go.
Alright, I think we're alive. I think we're back.
Yeah, thank God. Holy fucking Hallelujah. My bad, y'all. Fucking stupid PlayStation piece of shit. I think it's becoming a communist.
Homie, my favorite type of games to play are retro games, believe it or not. Like more action platform, those type games. Hey Phil, what's up, buddy?
Should I call?
Devin.
Hey, Jluv, if you want to do me a favor, if you want to keep track of the chat for a bit, I'm going to see if I can get a hold of Dan again. I'm not going to keep him on the phone. I'm just going to see if he wants to get in on the party chat if he's able to. If he's up.
No, I wouldn't try to call him because he said he was gonna. Yeah, if he didn't respond, he went to sleep, bud.
Well, I literally just texted him like 2 seconds ago, so I don't even know.
Yeah.
So, if he does, he does. If he don't, he don't. Also, I love how
it's alright. It's all
I also freaking love how I can't pick the other fucking map, which is Grouston House. It's bull.
Uncle Strange is streaming.
Oh, jeez, I forgot he always streams at this time. Son of a beach. So if I lose viewers, that's why. Let me just make sure my night bot is active. No, I'm just super salty with fucking Sony being a communist piece of shit.
I'm probably gonna do one more game, buddy, and then I have to take off.
Because you gotta go watch the stream, and you gotta get ready.
No,
Well, you also probably got work, I'm sure.
I'm probably not gonna be able to watch the stream because my mom's coming over for a little bit, and then I got my buddy Mike coming over, and then I gotta work tonight.
I almost wanted to be a smartass when you said Mike, and I almost want to be a smartass and say, did you mean Mike Matei?
Mike Matei! Mike Matei follows me on Twitter. He knows who I am because I know him from the conventions. Look at my Twitter.
No, I know. I believe it.
He's an awesome dude. He really is.
I still find it crazy how, out of all the YouTubers channels back in the day, you know, like in the early 2012s and stuff, right? Like the early 2010s. Out of all the channels I would have expected to have somebody from their family or themselves following me, the least likely person I expected to follow me was Silly Super Pop, which is Grimm's Toy Show Wrestling's grandfather, God rest his soul, and God rest Super Grimm. Oh my gosh. Did you also know Angry Grandpa's R.I.P. as well? Jen?
What happened?
You know who Angry Grandpa is, right?
Yes, I do.
Did you know he's dead now, sadly?
Oh, wow.
Yep. I found out through Grimm's Toy Shop because he actually met Angry Grandpa in person at a WWE pay-per-view event one time way back when. They even have the footage of it because it was this kid. It was Angry Grandpa's son, kid behind the camera, who had actually seen Grimm and helped Grimm out with that. So I love how I get like those poll things from the gamer, and literally the one poll I see is about games, and it's literally a game I don't give a shit about. Oh, and speaking of which, here's Grimm's Toy Show now. Hold on, let me see how this video. I gotta find out what to do. Oh shit, damn it! Sacre bleu! Fuck the Fortnite bullshit. Hang on. Where's the thing about the giveaway, bro?
Yeah, homie, I could do that with you. One of these, the PS3, the PS4. If you have, it's Jluv81, and hit me up. I'll let you know when I pop that game in, because I'm only gonna be able to play one more, and then I probably gotta take off. Because I've been on here since 12:30, but unfortunately, we were a little bit late because I installed the wrong game.
Yeah. You know what we need
like
to do?
Like an idiot.
No, but you know what we should do, Jen? Is for my anniversary special stream, my 6-year anniversary YouTube stream. It should be you, me, and homie, and whoever else has BO3 on PS4 on BO3 doing a group co-op campaign with the maximum number of players allowed, right? And in that, what we do is we collab and we just do that, and that'll be my stream. It'll be a whatever number of sub Q&A with gameplay of BO3 campaign. It'll just be a co-op campaign gameplay session. I'll start it solo if I have to at like 9 a.m. and then people can join in as they want, you know, and they can leave as they want.
Sounds
as long
good.
as and since it's a Thursday, it'd be perfect. Assuming my dad doesn't have the day off, we can basically do it for a few hours. And if there's a wrestling event or not a wrestling event, but like some sort of event that my parents go to at the casino, it makes things even better because I'll have the whole night to myself, which means we could go late night streaming, you know. What do you think? That sound like a cool idea? Because I'll still have it, I'll just have to download it beforehand to have it ready. Because what's funny is the promotion actually ends for the thing where you get it with Plus for free, like literally like 5 days after my 6-year anniversary on YouTube. Right? Night Shame is a legend. Literally, no joke. He actually subscribed to me and supports my channel, and he actually watches me more consistently than I watch him.
Actually, yeah, Night Shame is really supportive. He is the reason why I grew in numbers. One of the reasons. There's a lot of people that shouted me out. CM Retro shouted me out. 8-Bit Eric, NES Addict. Night Shame had a lot to do with that as well. I'm trying to think. Oh, and also Nefarious West. He also did a shout out video, and that helped grow in subs. And we all try to support one another.
You know what's funny?
You'll see the same type of people, the same people in the same streams, because we're like a big family here. So Night Shame definitely legend. He is a legend. His streams are amazing. And my favorite part about Night Shame, his voice. You listen to him, it's freaking. You know, he's got a voice that just like makes you just listen to whatever he's saying.
You know what? You know what's even funnier, J-Lo? Is if his voice was like a little bit more vampire-esque, he could almost be mistaken for Dracula.
Yeah. And the thing with that too is he is actually one of the most supportive people I've ever met, honestly. He is such a good guy.
You want to know something very true and very funny? Is before I even knew who you were, the only person I knew at the time was Dan. And no lie, he was supporting me more than I supported him. And what's even crazier is it was like literally like within a month after he started constantly shouting me out after watching my stuff. Like it was like no lie, it was like a month after he said that I jumped from like 10 or 20 subs to like 100, close to like 90 something subs in a matter of like a month because of him. I gained like 30 subs in like a month because of Dan. No lie. Like, if not for Dan, I would not have close to as many subs as I currently have on YouTube right now. And then I found you because literally it was me. I found Dan, and then I found you, and then through you I found Master Higgins himself, Solid Nate. And then after finding Nate, I found what was it? I found Ness. But what's even crazier still is I had actually found CM Retro before I even found Dan. I'm not going to deny that, that's the truth. I had found CM Retro Gaming through somebody, and then I found Dan, and then after I found Dan, I found you, and then I also found Smash JT at the same time. And then after I found Smash JT, I found Nate, then I learned about Ness, and then I learned about Snestalgia. Then I found T-Belly, and then it just went from there. I pretty much have been finding everybody because of everybody else. Like I found Night Shame because of you and Dan. Or no, scratch that, because of Smash. But I found you because of Dan, and I found Dan just because. And this was
no, Night Shame. I found Night Shame through Verdict Squad, and Night Shame found all of us because of me.
Yeah.
I think that's when he started following Smash and stuff like that.
Yeah, because
we tried to promote each other in the same communities.
Yeah, because the thing was, I actually had found. What's funny is I actually found T-Belly at one point. I'm not gonna found him before I found Dan, but I didn't sub to him at the time because I didn't know much about him until I found you guys, and then I subbed to T-Belly, right? That, you know. I could have said he's a Poontang Pie, but then that would just be too rando. I'm coming, I'm gonna get you.
Out.
I'm gonna get you. Nope, I'm not going down. Whew, last second I got you. I had to use my camera just to do that. Yep. Hey, let's put it this way. No, I don't let anybody leave any person behind. I am literally the real life version of Daniels, who's the character in the campaign. Because he leaves no good... The irony, Dan. I bet you Daniel in this game was inspired by Mega Dan 29. You'll get the joke if you know what I mean. It might have been just
Thank you, homie. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, later, homie. Thanks for following me, my dude.
Appreciate you being here on the stream.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I found homie through Chris Levi, and I found Chris Levi just randomly. I don't remember if I knew anybody.
Chris Levi's awesome.
Yeah, actually, what's funny is he does the same thing I do at the end of my streams. I say, everybody sub to everybody. He literally does the same method. Like that idea came from him. But you know where my intro idea came from, Jen? No lie. You wanna know where my intro idea for not my intro video, but like the actual just full-fledged like Mr. Hanky idea came from? Is from the same guy that introduced, came up my intro idea for where I do like the rock into like the Ric Flair thing. And that's Dan. No joke. Dan has been the influence for a lot of my shit that I do. And I'm not gonna deny it.
Yeah, Dan's awesome. Especially the way he plays those NES games. Damn.
Damn, Dan. Damn,
I would have
Dan,
rage quit that game he played last night. I swear I would have. He made me eat popcorn.
You know what I need right now, if anything? I need a raid, and bad. The sooner I get raided, the sooner my channel will boost. Fun fact though, is before the YouTube subpocalypse, right? Like before I even knew who Dan was or Smash was or anything like that, right? My nephew had close to, I want to say he had roughly around, say close to maybe like 400 subs, right? And the subpocalypse hits and he loses about a good 200 to 300. And then I get, what's their name there? I got somebody to raid him, I don't remember who. But
Where
it's
the
one of the
hell
other
do these
channels.
people pop out of?
They're popping out of the roof holes up above. They're also jumping through the hole that we opened by doing that explosion to progress the game. But you gotta work with me, because if we don't work together, right, we're not gonna be able to get the Easter egg off. Oh, the Game Beater's in the house! I actually did not expect him to follow my channel. Hey, Game
Beater! What's up, buddies?
They're the Game Beaters, Game Defeaters. If you get the reference, you'll get the reference to a song. It's a parody of that song. If you know what it is, Jen, then say it, because you should know.
Alright,
if you remember
I'm gonna come for
Heartbreaker,
you in a second. Let me get rid of these dudes.
No, I know. If you remember Heartbreaker, Jen, do you remember that song?
Yeah.
I literally just did a parody of that.
Invincible.
Oh, I can't sing that right now if I wanted to. Hurry, I'm gonna die. No, I'm dead. You're gonna have to survive
Shit.
the wave. Survive the wave and I'll be up. Yeah. That's what I like. Also, you know this weird little green crate thing you saw at the very beginning when we first started out? Right?
Uh-huh.
If you go down and your teammate survives the waves and then you get brought back up at that point, like you're in a different area, you'll spawn back there and you go and use that to get your items back. You get all your weapons
Where
back
you
that
at?
way. I'm literally down in, I think, what's considered the sewer, where it has this weird box that you can't activate or do anything with. You'll see, you'll find it.
Alright.
Or it might be it's the thing that leads into the morgue. Ah, jizz. Die, you bitch.
How am I bleeding out? I wasn't even near anything.
Don't worry, I'm coming. How the fuck do I get out this bitch? You're gonna be fucked if I don't get up there. Die, motherfuckers, die. Alright, I'm coming. Don't die. Please don't
This
die.
gun
Please
does
don't.
nothing.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you're out of ammo. I got you. Yeah, that was a risk worth taking.
Good looking out.
See, that's teamwork. I told you, you gotta work with your teammate. You can't be against them. If you want to be able to complete these challenges on these things, we gotta work together. Also,
I gotta get another gun.
I love how I'm no-scoping the zombies and I'm actually killing them somewhat. Alright, I'm switching guns.
Yep, that's exactly what I had to do.
Frag out! I love that phrase. You remember when
Again?
they
Are you serious? Where'd you guys come from?
I'm a-coming. Ain't no stopping me, none. Alright, I gotta go camouflage if I want to heal you. Yes! Oh, the lucky save there. I can revive you. That was pure luck. Oh, that was the smartest thing I did.
Thank you.
I was smart to save that camouflage for them. Hey! At least it's a top stream. That's pretty funny. I didn't expect that. I'm on a top stream list. I'm like, you know, for something. I don't know. Also, what is it gonna give me? Let's find out. A 1, a 2, a 3. Yes! Let's go! That is the one thing I needed. Remember the Jack-in-the-Box I told you we needed to get eventually?
Yup.
You're never gonna guess what I
it?
just grabbed. Yup. I do not regret opening that mystery box now. Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
Phil, it was, Werewolf. That game pissed me off, man. Watching him play that game,
No, wrong thing.
wow, that game really pissed me off. I don't know how he played that. I would have rage quit.
I just gave
I
you
would have
that.
bit the remote control.
No, you know what I would have done? I would have taken the remote, threw it on the ground, right? I would have like snapped it out of the
Choked myself
system.
with the wire.
No, I would have taken it out of the system, taken the cart, right? I would have opened up my bedroom window. That's a 2-story bedroom window, right? I would have literally went with that and opened. I would have opened up the screen to it, and I would have thrown it out the window. And if it didn't break, I would have went down with a freaking something super strong and sturdy that I had in my room and just smashed the shit out of it. I basically gave it the same.
Are you still in the sewer?
I'm inside that room that we go into that's got like the crate.
Okay.
You'll know. You'll find me. Just somebody tell me that the stream is still visible, because if it goes down again, we're gonna have to end it and just say fuck it.
It is. It's still visible.
Hallelujah.
Okay.
I would say a certain phrase, but then it would seem like I'm a racist, and I'm not gonna do that. But if you remember, if everybody remembers Franklin and Carl from GTA, if you remember the phrase they would always use, I would say a phrase. I would say bitch ass and then that word. But then I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be considered a racist
No,
for saying
yeah.
it. So I'm like, nope. You know what these zombies are to me though, and these aren't considered racist because these were the words they would use towards whites back then, and they just mean, one of them actually is a food, and then the other one's literally in a song by, I want to say the guy's name's like Troy Atkins or something like that. He's a country singer, right? But literally the two phrases I would say are, these zombies are honkies and crackers, but they're also krauts. So, do you get the reference, by the way? If you remember Cleveland Show or whatever it was, or the thing where he got into a feud with I think it was Peter on Family Guy, and he's like, you're a honky and a cracker, and I don't want to talk to you anymore. And then they end up becoming friends again at the end of it. Remember that? Because those were the only two racial slurs that they had for white people back then. It was honky and a cracker. No lie, so. But the honky was spelt different than nowadays. Honky back then was spelt with the EY, whereas now it's spelt just with a Y. Because it was spelt basically like donkey, but with an H.
They can't see me.
Can't see me. You're John Cena! Get the reference? You're John Cena. Because I can't see you. Also, how the fuck do I have 7,000 jolts? Bruh.
I'm on his stream.
Whose?
Oh no, my mom's here. Remember I said my mom's coming over?
Oh, that's right.
It's okay.
That's my bad. I
This is the
completely
last
forgot.
game.
Yeah, it's almost done.
No, it's okay.
She's
We
good.
already made it to wave 11.
We're gonna see if we can make it to the end. If we can make it to a certain thing, then we're good. Alright, follow me, Jen.
I'll find you right now. Okay.
I'm heading in here. Oh, I was like, what the fuck? Why is my phone vibrating? It was vibrating because I got a tweet from somebody. Trippy Snow! My dude! From RG! Whoop! Oh, damn.
Hey
Go.
Trippy, how you doing?
Trippy Snow is in the building. Whoop! Whoop!
Here we go. We electrocuted everybody.
Oh, that's the zombie you gotta watch out for. Oh, crap. Survive. But remember that zombie I said that if you see him, he's got like a wrecking ball type hand there, that thing? You stay away from him.
I'm trying to run from them.
Stay away from him and worry about the others. If you revive me out of pure luck, you revive me out of pure luck. Because I'm out of ammo, so I am fucked. I'm starting to wish that I had kept my Jack in the Box at this point. I'm dead. You gotta survive. Just don't kill that big guy. Worry about killing off all the others and then just set him up in the electrocution and then kill him with it. It's literally the only way to do anything. Also,
I wish I had grenades.
Well, you should have had them by default, but I guess not. Which is stupid that it didn't give you it. Press F to pay respect.
I'm trying.
Presses F.
I'm trying to live.
Oh,
I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Are you coming back now? Are you back?
I'm back. I just gotta go grab my shiz. Or should I say my Scheiße?
Oh my god.
Which is German for shit, FYI. Trippy Snow knows
How long
that,
does it take that big guy to die?
You literally probably can't even kill him, I don't think. He's like one of the tougher enemies that's impossible to kill.
Well, he just got me.
Oh, fook. I gotta get to you. Shitty titty. There it is. Shitty titty. Everybody, keep track of it. Put a counter. Somebody try and do a counter of every time I say shitty titty. It'll be hilarious. I'm coming to you, Jen.
Bleeding out.
Don't die.
I'm bleeding out.
Don't die.
Hurry up.
Oh.
That was close.
The
Watch your
last
back.
second. Alright, let's worry about the little guys, and then when that big guy is following us, what we'll do is we'll draw his attention inside of that electrocution thing and kill him. Also, I love how I got stuck for a second and I had to move down. Switching guns.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, I'm fucked. I'm swarmed. Ah, jizz. Okay. Well, everybody check out.
It's a wrap, guys.
Everybody check out Jluv81. Tell you'll
Press
know.
F to pay respects. I like that, guys.
Sucker blue.
DOA, are you gonna still stream?
Should I? I mean, I know.
It's up to you, buddy. But I'm gonna take off, so I'm gonna head out.
Just do me a favor and message Dan and see if he wants to talk or not. If not, then I'm not gonna force him into anything. Thanks.
No problem, buddy.
Also, if you want to do your...
Thank you for having me,
Hey,
everybody.
if you want to do your YouTube sign off and promote yourself before you go, you're more than welcome to. You have my support.
Thanks for joining me, guys. Thank you for watching us. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys later in the next stream.
Which will be... Hopefully we can try and do another one for next week. Hopefully that's not too sudden notice. Maybe same time, same place.
Alright, I'm signing off, y'all.
Alright, and we're going to make it BO3 for that week. That's what we're doing. Starting BO3.
Okay.
Alright, thanks, Jen.
No problem, buddy. Thanks for having me.
Yep. Alright, give me a sec, y'all. I gotta do a thing here. And thank you to Jluv81 for being in the stream with us. Dun 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 dun. Oh, she might have to leave the game, I think. So, or if she can't leave the game, I'll boot her out for her. No, okay, she got out. Anybody else have this game with PS4 that want to join in? Yeah, I'm gonna stay on. I just don't want to force people into a stream if they're not ready to get in the stream. So if somebody wants to join in with me, by all means, hit me. Let me know, and I'll add you in or whatever. Okay, one sec, I gotta tweet Die Hard. I love how I put Dan as the San Andreas for GTA thing. Here, give me a sec. If you guys want, tell me this. Do you want me to stick with this, or do you want me to like quickly end it and switch over to Vice City for a small bit? It's up to you. I might, Nathan. No, yeah, hold on. Like you said, Nathan, I'll add you in a bit, but... Let's see. I think I know what I want to do. Hang on. If I can get out of the frickin' zombie mode here. If I remember how to get out of it. Let's go back into this, just so I can get out of that. Also, I'm going to close out my party chat, so one moment. Because there's no sense in having it. Leave party. Alright. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go do campaign, and I'm just gonna do a few campaign missions for the sake of it. Why not? I don't got a lot of time, so I'm gonna do this, and then who knows what I'll do after. Let's do... What's a good mission that I like? Can't stand D-Day, so don't anybody ever ask me when I do a stream of this, play D-Day for your campaign. I will be like, that thing can take it. You can take it, turn that son of a bitch sideways, and stick it straight up the candy ass of this game. Because I ain't doing that mission. That mission's a pain in my anus. Well, let me ask you this, Nathan. Two things. Firstly, do you have a microphone? Second thing is do you want to get in on the party? Because if you do, I have to tell you there's a certain setup to do a party chat thing and stuff. And I love how it's got an arrow that'll keep going this way and it doesn't fade out until you get here, but you would think there'd be more. Like I said, do you have a mic and do you want to have your voice heard during this game or whatever, Nathan? Because if you do, my dude, you're more than welcome to be in. I always loved, I think it's, which one is it? I think it's SOE is the stealth French mission, but I want the other stealth one, which was... Alright, make sure, Nathan, on your party chat settings, make sure you have it set up so that you can have your voice heard. So under the audio share settings, hold on, let me see if I can adjust this freaking game audio, because holy cow, that music's loud. Hang on. Is there literally no setting to adjust audio, in-game audio? Oh well, whatever. So, what I need you to do, oh there we go, hold on, game audio. So this is what I need you to do, Nathan, on your thing, is go under your settings and go to audio and sharing and make sure the share voice from like the very last option out of the three that's there is checked, because if so, it'll override the other two and allow your voice to be heard in a party chat. So, and I'll add you. Hang on. So you guys are gonna get a blue screen for a moment. Resident 1 underscore. What is your profile picture of? Is it somebody from like, I think it's like Street Fighter or something like that? I don't know which one's yours if you want to tell me, my dude. Let's see. Nope, that's not you, because that says United States though. What? What is your, oh, okay, so it is that one, because it says United States for the thing, so it gets confusing. Hang on. Put in it. So it's the first one then, okay. Let me see something real quick, hang on, I should have an option to see comments here. Where is it? Okay, so it's this one then. Hopefully I sent it to the right one. So if you're on your PS4, Nathan, hopefully I have the right one. If you're on your PS4, hopefully you'll get it, my dude. And if you got it, add it, and then we'll go from there. I'll set up a party anyways, too, just as a precaution. So hang on. Create. I want to make sure it's private, though, because I don't want random people joining into it for no reason. Okay. Gouda. Later, Game Beaters, thanks for staying in, my dude. Alright, so let me see if I can get you in on the party, my dude. Alright, so hopefully you get it, Nathan, and if you get it, you can, if you have your thing set up, you'll have your voice heard. Peace, Game Beaters, peace. I guess we could do, if I can remember it.
Wasn't Cobra. Wasn't Liberation. Did it? Is it out, Night Shame? Because the last time it literally just died on me, so I couldn't get the video to keep going. So hopefully it didn't cut off this time. No, okay, it's still good. My video's still good. Hello? Hey, is this Nathan's Gaming? Yeah, I can hear you okay. Yeah. So, you're new to my streams, huh? Yep. If you don't mind me asking, because I know you're what, from like the UK, right? Do you happen to know a YouTuber by the name of Lippy Lisa? Does she sound familiar to you? Because she's pretty big and she's from the UK. No? Definitely check her out, because she's one of the ones that does a lot of Fortnite, but she's really, really nice on stream. Like, she literally out of the blue with CM Retro Gaming invited me into a Fortnite thing out of the blue. I was like, wait, I forgot I even have this. So I joined in. I'm like, sweet, I got to play with them. It was awesome. It was one of my favorite moments too, because I think that's actually my first like 50v50 version 2 squad win I ever had was with them. So yeah, I prefer PUBG over Fortnite, to be honest. Fortnite's not bad, it's just there's so many bugs they have, it's like bruh. You know. Yeah. Now, do you know anything about wrestling, like WWE, TNA, that type of stuff? I bet you. Well, it was WWF. Now it's WWE. Still the same thing. But do you ever heard of a promotion that's from out? I think it's out near the capital of England, which is London. I think they're near there, somewhere in like Liverpool, somewhere in that area that's close to the capital. Known as What Culture Pro Wrestling, WCPW. Does that sound familiar? Because that's a British branded wrestling company. Oh, so you're one of those people that's you're the polar opposite of me. You're more of American wrestling fan, and I'm more of like, you know, like out that way, more like Japan and stuff. That's funny. We're polar opposites on that. Now, you ever heard of Harry Potter? I think the way the way the movies and books were for you guys was slightly different than here in the U.S. Because I believe the only one that was really different. Sour Malone's, hey! The only one that was really different was for us it was Sorcerer's Stone. For you guys it was Philosopher's Stone, if I recall, if you remember that. Like, I loved those books. Yeah, but the thing is, there's actually, what's cool about the PS4s though, one thing I love that Sony did is the PS4 allows you to play PAL-based games. Because there's a game I think that's a PAL exclusive, or it might even be a Japan exclusive, that you can't, yeah, I'm in the US, but there's like a game I think that's PAL or, yeah, I think there's a game that's either PAL or Japan exclusive that I really want to get, and if I ever get it, I will play it. I don't even care if I don't understand a single thing that's being spoken in the game. I don't care if it's in Japanese, Chinese, Korean, French, German, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love shmups. You know, it's a good, you know, it's a really, really good shmup I would recommend that I've played. I can't even remember what system it's on. Give me a moment to think. Too many freaking games that have similar concepts. Some of them are classified as shmups, some are classified as other things and stuff. It's like, ugh. I can't think today. But basically, like, the shmups I remember are like the olden days. Like, you remember, like, in the PS2 era of gaming, like, when those were popularized. Shmups were, like, huge back then. Yeah. Speaking of PS2, that's actually my favorite system that I want to get again, because I was like, child system was the PS2, because the first like system I ever owned was like an NES, which is funny. So that's actually my first game system. Have you ever heard of a game called well, like, you know, for like Sony branding, but you ever heard of a game called Twisted Metal Small Brawl? It was on PS1. It was basically the more obscure version. It's, think of like Twisted Metal and Twisted Metal Black's odd cousin that nobody remembers. It's kind of like with like Larry, Moe, and Curly, and then there's that extra stooge that nobody remembers. It's like that. Yeah. Oh, you're a racing game fan, huh? Do you watch what we call, I don't know what it's called, like I don't know if it even broadcasts out your way. I know it broadcasts out my way. It's called NASCAR. It's a racing brand. You a NASCAR fan by chance? No. Oh, that's good to play. All right, let me ask this: what mission in this? Because I can't even remember half of what's what. Like I know SOE is the one where you got to stop the train with the British, forces, and I know that I think it's. Well, I'm just trying to remember what the mission was about because I know what some of them are and then some I don't. Actually, wait, what was? Let me find out. I don't mean to cut you off. I just got to see, what mission it was that had that cutscene, where you get Zussman saying something super savage in this. Let me see. Yeah. It's a good game, actually. I mean, the only real mission that's annoying is the first one. That's the sad thing. The hardest mission's the beginning, and then everything's just easy peasy from there on out. Also, I learned a German phrase that means literally the equivalent of the middle finger from this game. It's no joke. Look, I learned how to say it from this. Okay, so it's ambush. Hallelujah, the one mission I actually want to do, and it's actually the right one. How is that possible? Come on. What do you mean? Oh, if you want to be able to view the game, if you want, I can set up the thing where I can do where you can watch it from the actual PlayStation itself and see the gameplay as it's happening, if you'd like. Not right yet, no, not unless you have the game, then I'd have to invite you into it, because right now I'm doing a campaign mission. But I can set it up where when I play multiplayer, I can invite you in. But like I said, if you want to have it where you're seeing the screen of the gameplay without actually, while you're talking stuff, I can set that up so that you can screen view it and not have to rely on the YouTube app or anything. You can do it straight from your PS4 if you want. If you'd like, let me know. I'm not going to have you do something that you don't want to do, Alright. Hopefully it works because you're in the UK and I'm in the US, so it's going to be kind of weird if it doesn't work. It'll be funny if it doesn't work. For me, it's in my time zone, because I'm on the East Coast, it's 2:43 p.m. And if I recall, you're using Greenwich Mean Time, which is like 5 hours ahead of me, so it's close to like 7, 8 o'clock at night your time. Don't even ask me how I memorized that. I think it's just the fact that I like learning about different time zones. Let me see if I can do a thing where I can invite you to oh, I know what you do. Go into the, okay, we're going to be on blue screen. Go into the party and request on, like, the party chat. Go to my gameplay thing and request to watch while you're talking with me. And you should be able to get it where I can accept it, and then you can watch while I play. But this is the mission. I don't mean to keep cutting you off. This is the mission where you get to hear Zussman say "Fick Dick," which means "fuck you" in German, which I thought was savage. You sure? All right, I don't mind. Yeah, well, like I said, if you want to do like a quick multiplayer thing or something after this, we can do that. It's up to you. I'm not gonna try and hold you longer. I don't want to hold you longer than you need to, especially when it's almost 8 o'clock in your time. But you know why I like to know what the time is for Greenwich Mean Time? You know what the real reason is? Because a lot of companies I watch and stuff like YouTube or whatever, they'll use Greenwich Mean Time because it's like the only one where you can literally like adjust the time slightly by so many hours, and you can have an idea of what time it would be your time zone. Like, it's like the standard one that can make it easy for everybody to figure out the time. Which is why I utilize it so much. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is that they use Greenwich Mean Time, and because it's like... Because you guys are like 5 hours behind us, you're going to get a delayed thing. It's like with like Japan when Pokemon X and Y were coming out, the US got it before anybody else. So we had it for like an entire day ahead of time, Yeah, which is why a lot of people are able to like in Grand Theft Auto and stuff, that's why a lot of people are able to get higher ranks from the US faster than anybody else. because they get early access to shit that nobody else does, and it's like, bruh. Now if it... Well, that's the thing. What I would do is if I made a game, right, I wouldn't use any time zone. I would just release it on a certain date, and everybody gets it at whatever time zone they're in, based on that day. So, like, if I release a game on, say, July the 7th, everybody gets it on the same day, no matter what time. It will release at whatever time you get it. So everybody gets it at equal time, so nobody is, like, you know. It would be fair, too. It's the only fair thing. So. Now on to the hardest and most obnoxious part of the mission. Because literally this part is where you gotta go into like a German camp thing undetected, and you gotta be stealthy, and you gotta go in with a suppressed pistol and just start killing everybody. And it's like, bro, because like the hardest one is trying to kill the commander in the process. So it's like, bruh. Also, I love how it just jump cuts to like you being at your location like 10 seconds later. Alright, well, see how they're like still trying to get ready? I know exactly where I'm going. I don't need to wait on Zussman to get to the base location. Like, I memorized this mission inside and out, so I kind of know where I need to go. Yeah. I mean, the only game that was a future game that I actually truly liked was the one that was despised by everybody. Which was Call of Duty Ghosts. That game was lit. Just because you had the dog Riley, like, what Call of Duty let you have a dog for an ally during the campaign? You're lucky to get an attack dog online. Yeah. Oh, it didn't say, hey, you, this person died to this person. Yeah, I know. It's like, what the hell? Like, yeah, the thing is, though, I was one of those people that preferred... Oh, jizz, I gotta restart that. I got distracted. But, like, the part that I liked, or the thing I liked more from that game, if I'm being honest, like, the thing I liked more was that I played on PS3, so I would play, you know, online with people, and people were just trash on that online, if I'm being honest. And I would just Shrek house. Like, I'm actually, because, like, some of my friends that play Call of Duty, we have this, thing where we do, like, a champions thing where, like, somebody holds a title for this and that and everything else, you know? Like, basically, we hold all different titles. Like, there's the world title, the tag title, you know, that kind of a thing. And I am the solo, or I share it, I have the Call of Duty Ghosts PS3 edition specifically, world champion, undefeated ever. I've never lost a game on that version of it. I was 13-0 for my record, and I've still never been defeated. I basically retired from that game after that. I'm just undefeated, like nobody can touch my record. And that's just, not just because I would get, yeah, that's because I knew what I was doing. Hang on, I thought I heard a phone ring, hang on. Oh, maybe it was the game, because I thought I heard a phone ring. Yeah. Not to mention, I'm a huge fan of the Ghost, because like I said, I loved the campaign, the storyline was good, it's just unfinished. They need to finish it. And what's sad is my nephew said before this was even coming out, I think BO3 was still coming out at the time, and he's like, if they're not going to go back to their roots, they need to at least do a Ghost 2, because I'd rather play a game of Ghosts than play Infinite Warfare or something like that. You know, because he could not stand... Everybody hated Infinite Warfare. They didn't mind Advanced Warfare, because at least it was an improvement. But Infinite Warfare was just... Yeah, that's what a lot of people hated. The thing I hated was just the obnoxiousness of the game, you know? Well, you realize there was a game that everybody loved that actually did that, you know? If you remember Black Ops 1 and 2, everybody loved those, and there was double jumping in one of them, technically. I believe there was. If you remember Black Ops 2, if you've ever played that one's campaign, if you remember the future missions when you play as the son of the main character from Black Ops 1, right? Well, you play as the son, and he has a thing where he uses a double jump too. Like, he uses like a rocket boost thing similar to Infinite Warfare. The sad thing is, that version of a double jump was better than the Infinite Warfare variation. It's like, bruh. At least my favorite one is Ghost by far. I'm sorry. I apologize to anybody that's an anti-Ghost fan, but I'm a guy through and through. I stick true to my gut. You know, if I like a game enough, I stick to it. I'm a freaking doof. I forgot you can't kill the guys at the gate because you have to have Pearson break in. Duh. How do I have a brain for it that bad? Night Shame's a really cool dude. You know what's funny is Night Shame literally sounds like you, but he's from the U.S. Like he sounds like a slightly deeper version of you. Like if you took Dracula's voice and blended it with his you wouldn't even realize it was him. He sounds like almost like Dracula minus the Dracula accent that's known. If you don't mind, if you wouldn't mind helping my nephew out, because he's basically the reason this channel exists. Because when it originally was going by GTA V Kings, which was the name for Grand Theft Auto 5 Kings, because Grand Theft Auto 5 was just coming out at the time, you know, on PS3 and everything. He had helped me make my channel name, you know, like that's where the GTA 5 Kings originated from, and then I changed it to DOA Hitman later on because I just was like, you know, there's no reason to keep being GTA 5 Kings if I don't even touch GTA at all, if ever, you know. But his channel, if you search V10 and then the word Vortex minus the E, you'll find Forge Vortex, spelled the same way on the Vortex. Yeah. So it's V10. Yeah, and then the number 10, all as one thing. And then the word Vortex, but without the E. So if you spell it as if you were spelling it without an E. And then it should come up as Forge Vortex. And that's how you know you have the right channel. He's got probably about almost 400 something subs or something like that. Close to it. So... yeah. Like I said, it's without the E. It gets confusing because it's probably going to try and autocorrect to an E in there. Yep, that's him. He's my nephew. He's the one that basically helped create my channel and make it what it is. Yep, he's just note though, he doesn't like people watching his streams. He likes to post stuff because he cusses a lot more for 13 years of age. He cusses a lot during his streams because he gets salty. But yeah, so he swears a lot in it. But if you're okay with them listening to somebody that swears a lot, then him and I would be good. Also, give me a sec. Got a phone call, of course. And I believe this is a slang term used in the UK. I don't know if you'll recognize it, but that's what I call wankers. When somebody freaking constantly calls you like a jackass, they're a fucking wanker. A bloody wanker. I love that phrase. That's my go-to phrase when I'm salty, you know? If I don't go into my PewDiePie wannabe where I go Swedish and shit, I'll start swearing and just using British slang just for the fucking sake of swearing. Because it's the only way I can swear without actually showing that it's a swear or making it obvious it's a swear. You know? Yeah, but what's funny is, me, even though I'm 21, but what's funny is even though I try not to swear, I'm more of a TVMA channel than I am. Like, I try not to be, but I can't control what I do. Sometimes the best way for me to do it is swear in a different language or set it up so that I censor myself so I don't have to try and do some bullshit editing. You know? That's what I like to call some bullscheiße, which is German for bullshit. But have you ever heard that song? I forget what it's called, but it's supposed to be like this parody song or something. It's hilarious. And all you hear is, hey, you're a fucking wanker. That's all you hear through the entire song. It's supposed to be like some Disney parody song. It's hilarious. Ah, jizz. Oh yeah, of course. But what really irks me is when WWE, which is one of my favorite worldwide branded, companies, it irks me when they go and copyright me. But here's the thing. They do it again. You know what I do? I just call up my friend that's in the Marines, have him talk to John Cena, and I can get it reversed and removed. Because my friend says he's met John Cena in person, and John Cena says as a thank you for serving the country and stuff and helping him out, he owes him a favor. So if I ever need a favor from John Cena, my friend will get John Cena to do a favor, and I could probably do something where I'm using WWE's likeness and stuff, and then I can just have my friend be like, contact Cena, tell Cena to talk to Vince, and Vince will change it, and I could basically get away with a copyright claim. But it irks me to no end, because the only thing they copyright claimed it for was for a 14-second clip where they had Stone Cold appearing in the video game footage. It's like, bruh. I could see it if I was using your guys' copyrighted music or something like that, and I'm not supposed to. But if I'm using literally only 14 seconds of a wrestler in a video game version that technically the only way you get the stars to be in those games is if they agree to the terms from the actual developer, he wouldn't exist in it. So technically, 2K is who should be claiming it if it needs to be claimed, not you guys. Especially when you guys are a multi-billion-dollar company. Why would you care about something that has like literally 100-something subs? Why would you care about that? Especially when I've actually talked to Vince McMahon on the phone, and he's a really cool dude over the phone, like no lie. Yep, and I'm not lying either. Like if you remember the year when they had, back in like 2013, 2014, when they had these guys, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns, and they did the whole Shield breakup and the Authority thing started. Back then, when Seth Rollins became champion for the Authority back then, that's when I had talked to Vince back in like late 2014, maybe going into 2015. And no lie, he even took my idea and made his own spin on it and used it for a match for an event for the fans to see that was a triple threat thing. I was like, yeah, and the fact that you can get him to be influenced to do it is even more impressive. Like, Yeah, another thing is, too, you notice how, back in, like, oh, damn it, friendly fire. Do you remember back in December 2015 when, San Andreas got a PS3 Greatest Hits version, right? For Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, right? That was me. I influenced that. Like, I talked to Rockstar, because this was at the time when they were just launching the PC version. And I'm like, hey, I know you guys are coming out with, the PC version and everything, you're trying to get that situated. But is there a possibility, and this was in August of 2015, I was like, is there a possibility you guys could maybe, even if it's not on PS4, just do it on PS3 or something, do a relaunch like you did with the remastered version of San Andreas for Xbox 360 on some Sony consoles. And I'm like, I'm not in any hurry, I don't expect you to do it right away or do it this year because I know you guys are working on PC, but if you guys could do that, that would be great. And this was before they stopped using, the phone service support. And then they're like, well, you're right, we're working on PC, trying to get the servers and all that stuff ready to go. We'll see what we can do. And I'm like, okay. And no lie, December 1st, 2015, it's released for PS3. I was like, what? How did I influence the game? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, and they said they always loved fan feedback, so the fact that one little thing from somebody like me influenced them to do that, that's saying something. Especially when it's a big company like that. Okay, here comes the cutscene where you gotta chase after Zussman, and then you're gonna get the Zussman quote. So we gotta let that be heard. I don't want any talking when that happens at that point. But not until then. For now we can talk, so. But, my favorite phrase... Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say, my favorite phrase aside from what Zussman says in this game is when you hear, if you remember, I don't know if the movie was ever released out in your area, but there's a movie called 10 Things I Hate About You, and there's a scene where the sister is beating up, this, guy that was, a bully to her sister, and she's like, that's, because I guess the bully had beaten up her date for that prom, and she's like, she punches him and gives him a blood kicks him in the nuts or something like that. And she's like, that's for making my date bleed. That's for my sister. And then she kicks him in the nuts, I think, and she's like, that's for me. So, Yeah, so there was a quote similar to that used in this game during the liberation or whatever it is, the one where you do the French resistance liberation segment, and you're playing as the main female protagonist for that one mission, and the only mission where you play as a female in this game. And she's like, she's beating up the German leader or whatever, and she's like, this, that's for my son. She's like, that's for my people. This is for my people. This is for my son. And this is for me. And then she basically kills him and walks out, and she's like, what, rubs the blood off on his shirt, and she's on his thing, and she's like, Vive la resistance. And then she leaves. Like, it's just badass. Oh, it's this part. Right, that's right, you're supposed to crash. I forgot you're not even supposed to be able to save him until the last mission, which is the line. And you're also supposed to be on almost, like, no health. I keep forgetting about a lot of this stuff. Like, a lot of these missions were different. I'm so used to, like, I think I'm so used to, like, the COD Ghosts era of, like, campaign, like, knowing how that works out, that it's like, I forgot how this one works. For a bit. Yeah. Yeah. You know what's one good thing, though, is that I'm a button masher, which gives me a slight breather in a lot of games. Because you gotta have games where you gotta mash your buttons to survive. So. No, but I want to play Doom. I've heard nothing but good things about the PS4 version. Like, I've heard nothing but good. Yeah. I take it probably gets its inspiration from the old, like, PC era version of it, right? Yeah. Yeah. Now, you ever played the trilogy era of, like, GTA, which was, like, Vice City 3, San Andreas? It was on the PS2 and original Xbox era? Yeah. 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 Because my favorite one out of those was San Andreas. Now I'm not so sure. It's not that San Andreas is bad. It's just I haven't played it in so many years that I forgot like what to do. It just drives me insane. Yeah, and not only not only that, but also wasn't that because of like it got that release late because it had to have the whole in-game mod thing I'm seeing in the PC version if you modded it taken out, remember? So it wasn't even able to be normally released because I think it was going to originally be released for everybody at equal points, like at the same time zone, same whatever. But because of the whole MA rating they were getting, they had to take it out. So they had to re-release it, which is why it's rated M now. But I think somebody in my family used to own the original AO version of that. So let me turn this up if I can. Oh, I can't turn up the volume on this. It's open to turn up the volume on the cutscene so you can hear it better. But listen. So, shh, listen. This is where the fun part comes in. And then he shoots him. Bang! And listen to this. He's gonna say to him in German, "Ask me, you Nazi piece of shit." There it is. You speak German. Perfect. Here it comes. There it is! You heard it, right? I loved that. That was like my favorite segment. Like I didn't like that he got attacked and stuff before being put on the thing, but I just love that he's like thick dick, and it's just like, bruh. That was like the most savage thing I ever heard. Now I know how to swear in German a little bit because of this game. Literally, let's put it this way: this game and all the old retro games I used to play that are war-based are help influence what I say in different languages. Oh, I loved Wolfenstein. You ever played? You played the newest one, which is I think it's I forget what it's called. It's on PS4. Let me see. Actually, I have it right here. You know, what's funny is I actually have it right in front of me. Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. I actually forgot I owned it. Yeah, I've got it. It's actually really good. It's tedious, just like any other Wolfenstein is. You know, because you got to. Yeah. I definitely recommend you play it. It's surprisingly impressive.
Also, no offense, but for a minute with like how you were writing in the chat, at one point I thought you were a kid. I didn't know you would sound like an adult. Like there's this guy I know, there's this guy I know that's 30, just turned 37, and he literally, because of some hormone thing, he sounds like a kid. It's like, bruh, there's no way you're that old. But let me ask this: Yeah, I'm 21, yet I feel like I'm in my late 30s, early 40s, so... And that's just because when I go to get up, I'm just like my dad, because he's in like his 60s, he's gonna be like 66 or 65 this year, and he's like, trying to get up. And also, not only that, but he also served in the Vietnam War, with that conflict for the U.S. for Vietnam. He didn't actually serve in the actual conflict itself. He was in that group that was being trained to go out right around like the year before they pulled him out. So yeah, so he was in the reserve line for the military. So yeah. Also, you do realize, I don't know if you know this, and a lot of people don't realize this, but you realize back during the time of World War II, back when like the U-boats kept attacking the British boats for like the supplies and stuff, you know why the U.S. let them get attacked twice, once beforehand, before actually trying to intervene or whatever? Because at the time, Polish had discovered the Enigma and figured out how to crack their code for the German code. And so the U.S. had found out about it, and Britain understood that the U.S. didn't intend to let them get attacked. But they agreed, and they told them this. They said, basically they communicated with them in secret. They're like, we're only going to let you get attacked, not because we don't want you to, to have a fight or anything or be involved, and we want you out of the picture. It's just they did that because they didn't want the Germans getting suspicious and realize, oh, they just cracked our code. We got to find a new way to counteract everything, because it would have made the war go much longer if not for us letting the British get attacked. So that's the only real reason they got attacked back then, was because we didn't want Germany to realize, hey, we cracked your code, now we're coming for you. So that's why we kind of waited it out and let them get attacked a couple times before we got involved. And technically, the U.S. wasn't even going to get involved if not for Japan. Because once Japan attacked us, we had to take our threat back at them. So that's why we got involved. So if not for that, we would have never had any involvement in any way with anything. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm a history buff. I'm a history / video game / I'm a fan of multiple things. I love history, love learning about video game history or any sort of history at that matter. I love retro gaming. I love modern games a little bit. I'm a die-hard Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon fan. But I've been a retro game. I've been a retro fan since the day I was able to understand what video games were back in 2000 I want to say, around 2000 to 2002. And the reason for that being is because that's when I know the Dreamcast was coming out, the PS2 was out already at that point and everything else, but I didn't know video games enough to know what was going on until like 2002, 2001 or whatever, when I was like 5 or 6 years old. Because I was born in 96, but I didn't really understand the concept of gaming until that many years later. So I grew up with but I grew up with like Mario and Duck Hunt. I grew up with Bad Dudes on NES. I grew up with Paperboy on Game Boy Color, Pokemon Yellow, all the classics that everybody remembers, Did you actually know that out of every game I pretty much own, that my most hard to find one, at least in my area, for the US release, is a version 1 copy of Pokemon Yellow? Like, that actually, I think, increases the value by like a bit, tiny bit, but not much. Yeah. Oh, I know. I mean, it costs, not only that, but it costs a little bit to get them ported, but it's worth it in the end if you get it ported from Japan. Because what's even better is the PlayStation will allow you to set up that game. So, like, let's say, for example, I'm just going to end my stream, though, because I just want to talk, and I don't want to have the game just sitting there and nobody's like, why is there no video footage?